I'm not paying for this if that is the best that it can do. I'd be better off just writing it out myself.
He thinks he's mad now. Wait till we win him over.
Wow. Holy moly. Wow.
Smells like potential.
Hey, it's John here, and I just wanted to say a quick thank you to everyone who watched my recent video about creating a metal song with AI. There are hundreds of comments, and I've tried to reply to as many as I can. I really do appreciate you all. But some of you gave me some really interesting feedback or have asked some really good questions. So I wanted to do this follow-up video based on a couple of things that were asked. One was, could I create tabs for the riffs in the Fawkes video? Now, creating tabs is a very time-consuming, laborious thing to do. But somebody suggested, why don't I use AI to create the tabs? And I had no idea that you could even do that. So I'm going to look at a couple of tools that have been suggested to me in these comments, and let's see if these tools can create the tabs for me. So to begin with, I'm going to jump into clang.io. I've never heard of this before. It has a bunch of products. It's got Transcription Studio. And this apparently auto-generates the sheet music for you. Looks pretty good. It also has a transcription plugin, and it can turn audio into MIDI. So I thought that's possibly worth a try, although it's not guitar tab. And then there's guitar to tabs, as well as a couple of other things that you can see here as well. So guitar to tabs should transcribe guitar music into tabs. And it says I can try for free. So that looks kind of promising as well. There's a free demo plan. And then there is the Pro plan, which is saying $5.92 Australian a month. That sounds pretty cheap. Or you can go for the full Pro access, which is $11.92 a month. So first I installed the plugin, and it says you can either start recording or you can drop an audio file. So I've got the guitar track taken from the Fawkes track that I created with AI, and then I re-recorded the guitars in that previous video. And this is one of the parts. I'm going to drop it onto this Clangio transcription and see what happens. Now, because I'm on the free plan, it says it'll only transcribe up to 20 seconds, but that's fine. All right, let's see what the MIDI has come back as. Not the most convincing, gotta say. Do I really want to pay for that to be transcribed to music when it's going to sound that bad? I guess it's only $5.92. I can just see how it goes. What? Well, that's weird. It thinks I've already got a plan, but I did not sign up for this, so it's still saying upgrade. Let's try the free version. So I want to choose an audio file. I'm going to use the same one and drop it here. I want to choose electric guitar, solo recording. It's not finger picking and it's not strumming, but I'm going to say strumming. It's, yeah, E standard, no capo, automatic. Oh, I wish to add more options. I want to see what they are. Key, tempo, well, I know the tempo was 120. Time signature was 4/4. 16th key, E. It's kind of a mixture, isn't it? Because it's using it's using quite a lot of chromatic notes. I'm going to say E minor. Actually, you know what? I'll leave it to detect, because I would say it's E minor. Title, okay. Fawkes. I assure that the title and composer of this piece of music are entered correctly. Well, I mean, it was Suno, really, wasn't it? Start demo. And now we wait. Now it's being transcribed. What does that mean? Transcription not found or expired? Okay, I'm sat here with my EVH Wolfgang Stealth. I have my Valeton GP5 I'm plugged into using the Eagle 120 amp model and an OD pedal in front of it, the green OD, which sounds like this. Sounds great. Okay, this is the transcription that it came back with. And I can see immediately there's obviously something wrong with this because I play it here and it's saying it's up on the D string. And while that is correct in terms of note, I also play the bottom E string. And I also do a hammer on and a pull off and all that. So it's not picking up on any of those sort of nuances. I guess I shouldn't really expect it to, but it's getting it very wrong. And when I try to play along with it, I can't. I mean, it doesn't seem right in any way. And then later on, jumping into these. Why is it playing that minor second? So the second part, I actually play as. And it's somehow trying to do it. No. And now if I go to generated sound, I can actually play this tab. So this is exactly how it's generated the tabs. Okay, I was being kind to it when I was playing along because I wasn't actually playing exactly what was written on there, obviously, because listening back, it's even worse than I thought. But it does not sound like... Okay, I'm not paying for this if that is the best that it can do. I'd be better off just writing it out myself. So that is no deal for me. So the second tool I was told to use for transcriptions is Songsterr. Now I've used Songsterr in the past to read tabs and learn songs and all that kind of thing. But I didn't know that you could actually create tabs, let alone transcribe tabs using AI. So I thought I will have a look at it. You have to have a Plus account, so I have bought the Plus account. I've just loaded Master of Puppets tab here, you can see. So if you've never used Songsterr before, you can change which guitar parts you want to look at, and you can play it back. And you can see that it loads a YouTube video down the corner here. It syncs the video, and it plays along to the tabs. The video here is just audio only that's playing from YouTube. And it's quite an accurate looking tab. Not sure if this was generated from AI or whether this was actually somebody's taken the time to program this in. It says revision here from 11/11/2025. If I click on that, okay, you can see somebody's edited it. And it's got the user's changes over here on the right. Drums have been fixed notes. Okay, you can click on each change and it will take you to the notes that have been changed. So it's kind of an open source way of getting the tabs correct. So I want to create tabs for my Fawkes song. So I thought, click on new tab. But it takes me to this, generate tabs instantly with AI, paste a YouTube link, and let AI create an accurate guitar, bass, and drum tabs in minutes. Now that's fine if you have a YouTube link, but what if you just want to upload stems or you just want to upload a mix or whatever in audio rather than like a WAV file, rather than a YouTube link. Pretty annoying. Luckily, I've just uploaded a short today to my channel, which is the solo. Okay, so it's got the solo and the outro. So I thought, let's use this as the link. So I'm going to paste this link into Songsterr and transcribe with AI. I'm not sure how long this will take, by the way. It's just saying transcribe with AI right now. Geez, it's transcribed the solo, and I'm looking at it right now, and I can tell you, without even playing it, that it's looking pretty good. There's some missing bars there, but then that's because that's a solo. Has it got my other guitar? Oh, geez, it's got my other guitar as well. Okay, let me put on my headphones. I'm going to play along in a minute and see if this is accurate. It's looking pretty good though. Let's start with distortion guitar and just play and see what happens. This is looking good. That is really, really good. That is spot on. So the bit that it's got wrong is this. It should be. So this next part, it's got the fingering slightly different to how I did it. I played it here. But it's got the notes right and it's got the rhythm right, which I guess it would do with 16th notes. It's probably a bit easier. Got that right as well with the triplets. But got that bit wrong. I'll try and sit a little bit higher so you can see where it went wrong here. So it's saying to play. When it actually starts on the 17th fret, but then jumps straight to the top E string. And that makes it a lot easier to play. So I could correct this though, because the next bit, I think it got right. Missed the dive bombs, and I didn't pick every note. But it's pretty close. Now, let's get on to the last end riff, see what it got. I didn't do that at the end. So I could take that off as well. But apart from that, can I get rid of, I wonder if you can edit this. Oh, you can. I just get rid of that. Right, so it's up to me now to edit this and then I can publish it because that is absolutely amazing. What I might do is upload the entire song as a separate video and then use that to tab the entire thing. So whoever told me to use Songsterr, massive thank you. This is something that I didn't know was a possibility. It is a bit of a hassle that I've got to upload it to YouTube rather than just being able to upload a WAV file or a stem. But the fact that it gets it so perfect and you can play along with the original YouTube video so you can get the real audio playing while you watch the tabs, or you can put on the synthetic kind of MIDI version, which means you can slow it down as well. So if you're trying to learn it, I can change the speed here, and you can put on a metronome. Like it's pretty amazing. Oh, there's a solo button. I didn't see that. What more could you want, really? That is absolutely fantastic. What does import do then? You're about to replace the current tab with your guitar profile. Okay, no, that's not what I want to do. More? What other options are in here? Retranscribe. Oh, if you're not happy with it, it'll retranscribe it. Make a copy. Loop. So you can loop sections. How do you do that? Oh, right. And then it'll replay that, will it? Yeah, that's pretty useful as well if you're learning a song. How do I turn it off? Like that. Cool. I'm sorry, I can't remember who told me in the comments to check out Songsterr, but thank you very much for this. This is incredible. And actually, this is going to be really useful for me. Every time I create something new, I can just get it transcribed without having to worry about doing it myself. So this is a perfect use of AI for me. And I know this is potentially taking away people's jobs who do transcription for a living, but for me, if I just want to quickly transcribe something for a lesson, for a video that I've done and someone's asked for it, like it gets pretty close, and then I've just got to go in there and change the fingering to make sure that it's actually accurate. All right, thank you so much for watching. If you're a Valeton GP5 or a Fender Tone Master Pro user, please head over to johnsguitargarage.store. On my website, I've got a section for each, and there's presets available to purchase. All right, see you in the next video.